technically, buy or sell. That's it. And if tama lang yung decision mo nun, kikita ka talaga ng malaki. Pero if mali na yung decision mo, malaki din ang loss. So that's how trading is supposed to be easy.
Mas mabilis matuto yung mga OFW, mas mabilis matuto yung may mga full-time job, mas mabilis matuto mag-trade yung mga may mga negosyo or other sources of income.
What makes me a special trader is I do not listen to other people.
People who trade less or less time trading, they're more profitable versus those people na nagta-trade full-time talaga.
The moment you start overthinking about it, research ka ng research, di talaga eh. You're just going to add more problems to your decision making.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video. And in this video, I'm interviewing one of our traders in our community. His name is Diego or Trader Diego. The reason why gusto ko siyang interview because he's one of my friends and at the same time in our trading community, I consider this guy as an kumbaga anomaly or parang one of a kind. Because just like me and any other traders out there, any other trader out there, yung experience is nagte-trade ka and then eventually you become profitable 3 or 4 years. And most people, hindi sila umaabot sa point of being profitable. They give up, nasunugan sila, they lost money, they can't make money in trading, so they quit. Or to some people, hindi nag-quit. It took them 3 to 4 years. Just like me, it took me 3 years before ako naging profitable. But this guy right here, this year lang po, 2025, he started trading and wala lang 2 months or 3 months siguro, profitable na siya. And what I love about his results is that there are people copying his trades, there are people investing money in him. And the way I want to interview this guy is yung nag-YouTube tayo last time, gumawa tayo ng video. Tapos sa YouTube, people are thanking you kasi eto nga, yun, tama yung advice mo. Pero nakat kasi yun sa TikTok. Sabi mo, madali lang ang trading, madali lang kumita ng pera. So medyo nabash ka and then sabi ng mga tao doon, mayabang ka. But yung buong video, there are actually two sides of trading. So para hindi ka mabash, no? So can you explain that side of, bakit madali ang trading? Bakit din siya mahirap para sa'yo?
Okay, first, no, thank you sa bashers. No? Hindi, good question. I think what I really meant dun sa sinabi ko na madaling mag-trade is kasi technically buy or sell, that's it. And if tama lang yung decision mo nun, kikita ka talaga ng malaki. Pero if mali na yung decision mo, malaki din ang loss. So that's how trading is supposed to be easy. Now, what makes it very difficult is not about the action of trading na pipindot-pindot. Pero for me, it's mahirap talaga is yung paano mo kontrolin yung sarili mo. Okay, nanalo ka na. Okay, let's say nag 5% ka in one trade, which is sobrang laki na yun for the day. Ang mangyayari yan, what if nag-trade ka ulit thinking it's going to happen the same again? Pero yung situation na yun, it completely went reverse. Isipin mo, parang for every decision you make, gaano ka katagal sa market, dumadagdag yung level of difficulty in a sense na magko-compile yung emotions mo. So magpa-pile up yan. Eventually, if continues yun, you're going to start making bad decisions in trading. And that's where it gets really, really difficult. It's how to stop trading, how to stop your capital from going, masunog, mawala.
So para sa'yo, how do you stop yourself from getting to that point na?
Okay. So for the first months I've been trading, mahirap talaga siya i-stop. Kasi when I learned the strategy, yun lang, kita. Gulat ako, wow, ganito lang pala kadali, di ba? Kasi buy and sell nga lang. Nagkataon din that the market was really going great. So uptrend, bili lang ako, di ako nagsisell masyado. Huwag natsyempohan lang. And then, when I started doing overtrading, ito na sinasabi ko na parang, baka itong position na to pwede pa kasi pasok naman lahat. And then, kabong bumagsak siya bigla. So, yung na-earn ko na, ayun, dati parang 5% per week ako nun eh. Kasi iba pa yung lot size. It definitely went to -7. So, parang magagalit ka. Yung 5% ko naging -7. So, that's where the problems I'm talking about would pile up na dapat kailangan ko bawiin to. Yeah, that's number one. Kailangan ko bawiin. Kailangan ko siyang, mostly kailangan ko lang talaga bawiin eh. So, over the months, over time, siyempre na-realize ko that the more I stay in the market, the more I would lose money. Ang sabi ko lang, okay, ito yung entry ko, ito yung exit ko. After yan, i-off ko lahat ng devices ko, literally. So, after nun, nung nanalo na ako ng, let's say, nakuha ko na yung gusto ko, I've earned 1% per day, i-off ko na talaga siya. Kahit may small voice sa ulo mo nagsasabi na, "Uy, hindi pa tapos yung session mo, hindi pa tapos yung New York session, maybe you can trade." Yun ang gusto kong kalabanin, and I think I'm proud to say then na nakokontrol ko rin yung voice na yun to do more and look at the market. So, it's not going to be easy at the first place, pero over time, parang muscle lang siya, eh.
Mm.
Nabi-build up na yung parang, okay, stop trading, tapos gano'n siya.
I think we have a very similar experience few months ago or basta this year, we have a similar experience where we trade using the same strategy. Pero sa community natin, ang daming mga bosses na, uy, merong ano, hindi pa tumama dito na zone or ang RSI ito or madami silang indicators, ang dami nilang strategies. And because we listen to them, nasira yung sariling strategy natin. Profitable na tayo, tapos bigla tayong naging non-profitable. And I remember I was kumbaga observing you ba na kasi si Diego ngayong year pa siya nag-start, he follows a simple strategy. Ito lang yung nakikita niya sa market. So I wouldn't call it ignorance of the market. I would call it simplicity in the market. Ito yung strategy, ito yung nakita mo, ito lang yung sundin. Versus ilang years ka na sa trading, ilang strategies na napag-aralan mo, ang dami mo ng indicators, ang dumi-dumi na ng chart. You feel so smart kasi 'di ba ang gulo ng chart mo. But then again, yun nga, since madami nakikita mo, it's also conflicting in your
Yeah,
mind sa buy,
definitely.
sell, or
Definitely.
saan ba dapat dito? So, my next question is, since na-clarify mo na yun, bigyan kita ng chance na magyabang. So, para sa'yo, what makes you a special or unique na trader? Specifically you, anong special sa'yo?
Of course 'no, bibigyan ako ng mahirap na question. Kasi alam ko na naman ba-bash niyo na naman ako, pero wala tayong magagawa, 'di ba? What makes me a special trader is I do not listen to other people. I guess yun ang pinaka-safe way. Not because I don't want to listen to them, kasi mostly naman sa community natin, ang daming magagandang insights, 'di ba? Pero kasi effective na ako trader 'pag ito lang yung alam ko, eh. Pero 'pag dumagdag na 'to, parang okay, yung decision making magbu-blur na. Mahirapan na, "Love, ito yung sinabi ng what if
Mm.
ganito, ganito." So, as much as possible, I try not to listen, not because I don't want to listen, but because I have to not listen para simple 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 lang talaga yung trading
Mm.
ko. So, gano'n.
You mentioned na there are voices na kinokontrol mo na hindi ka, you know, you controlling those voices instead of those voices controlling you. So, outside of trading, ano yung mga routines mo or maybe practices that keeps you disciplined or keeps you sharp when it comes to pagte-trade?
Recently kasi I've been hired to be part of a media department sa isang private company in Davao. And I think ito talaga yung isa sa mga nakatulong sa akin. It's to really have that routine of work. Plus, it pays the bills, definitely. Second is, yun nga, yung I think for me, the number one effective na makastop yung voice na yun talaga is just to really turn off the apps. That's it. Off mo yung phone mo. You've got what you came for, bakit ka pa babalik to risk it again,
Mm.
'di ba? Kasi I mean, I think I can say this and for the sake of everyone din that in trading, you want to earn. Kahit maliit, kahit malaki, basta may earnings tayo. Ayaw nating masunog. Nobody wants na masusunog kasi sayang yung pera, 'di ba? We have to treat the money we have, the capital we have, parang anak talaga natin, alagaan talaga natin siya, 'di ba? Siyempre sino naman gusto mamatay anak nila, 'di ba? So, 'di ba? So, and if for me, if the survival of that capital will rely on me not listening to others, so be it. So, yun siya sa'kin.
Yeah, you mentioned that you've experienced trading, full-time trader, and now trading while having a job. Anong pinagkaiba na meron kang other sources of income and trading at the same time versus full-time trading?
Okay, so when I was a full-time trader, di ako mapakali. Yun, di ako mapakali. Kasi imagine mo yung schedule ko was 7 to 10. Actually, dati is 8 to 10 na yun, tas naging 7 to 10. So, when I was a full-time trader, wala, pipilitan pa rin ako tumingin sa charts kasi anong gagawin ko? Lalaro na naman ako magdamag. So, siyempre titignan ko yung chart tas, a lot of crazy things happen during London session. Mostly when I was a full-time trader and nakatingin talaga ako palagi sa charts. Yung mga kinikita ko lang din, let's say sa 1 week, I've earned 5% or I think may one time nga, it earned 10%. Pero on Friday, wala, losses lahat. So, parang yung 10% naging 1% din. So, parang stressful din siya. And of course, hindi pa naman ako nagtitrade ng masyado malaking capital. So, I just saving it up, kino-compile ko lang. And it will definitely, with that amount of capital, it's not definitely gonna pay the bills then. So, nung naging parang part-time trader na lang ako, mas secure ako in a sense. Kasi, being a financial advisor before, mas maganda talaga na may sense of security in order to have yung, the ability to have more risks, to do more risks. Kasi safe ka eh. So ako, nung pag na-experience akong may losses, may mga losses, okay lang sa akin kasi nakakabayad naman ako ng bills. Yun naman na importante to begin with eh. So yun siya, part-time trading means more sense of security, more peace of mind. Full-time trader, may chance na mas malaking kinikita mo pero at the compromise of your mental health, hindi siya worth it talaga. Unless sobrang laki ng capital mo eh, why not, di ba? So,
Yeah, so basically what you're trying to say is if may trabaho ka, walang pressure sa trading because your job or your main source of income is paying for the bills, yung tubig, kuryente, internet, groceries, so on and so forth. And then the trading is basically, yung sabi mo, sinisave mo lang, ina-accumulate mo lang, pinapalaki mo. So that's one way of looking at trading na mas maganda mag-trade na meron kang career outside of trading versus full-time traders. And what I also notice sa students natin or sa community natin, mas mabilis matuto yung may mga OFW, mas mabilis matuto yung may mga full-time job, mas mabilis matuto mag-trade yung mga may mga negosyo or other sources of income. Tapos yung mga students or yung full-time trader, pag tinuruan, mas matagal nila mag-get yung process. And people who trade less or less time trading, they're more profitable versus those people na nagta-trade full-time talaga. So, maybe my next question is, for Trader Diego, what's the long-term vision or maybe, yun, ano yung plano mo sa trading career mo or your money you built from trading?
never really thought of it that way kasi parang yung plano ko lang ng trading is to take it day by day. 1% per day, that's it. Kasi alam ko naman if nag-stick lang ako dyan, mag-accumulate lang naman siya in the long run. Pero if I have a definite figure on really stopping a full-time work, focus on trading is 1 million pesos. Maybe that's $20,000 basing it on 50 pesos. Kasi pag meron kang 1 million tapos nakaka-earn ka lang ng mga 1% per day, provided na maganda yung napasok lahat ng factors sa strategy, malaki na makikita mo in 1 month. Pwede ka na mag-stop, pwede ka na mag-quit sa work. So, pero huwag niyo muna gawin yan kasi wala pa tayong 1 million. Pero yun ang long term ko. So, ina-accumulate ko lang talaga lahat.
So pag pag sa trading journey mo, pag kumikita ka na ng 1 million per month, masaya ka na or would you want more by then?
Crazy feeling, hindi ko kasi siya masasagot until ma-feel ko siya. Pero feel ko, I would still want more. Kasi that's still another issue in trading is yung greed eh. I mean, 1 million is very good money per month. Pero parang may voice na magsasabi, what if 1.5 yan next month? Parang ganun. What if magiging 2 million yan next month? I mean, over my few months of trading, being a profitable trader, ang number one challenge talaga na it's a very difficult way kasi dalawang choice lang yun eh, manalo ka matalo. Yung sa gitna, it's just about knowing when to stop. Yun lang. If ma-master mo yung that ability to just stop, go back to your life, live instead of go back to the charts and the market. Mabilis ang progression mo to become more profitable. That's my experience.
Yeah. And yun yung gusto ko kasi sa'yo, you take it day by day, 1% nga sabi mo, 'di ba? And once you get to the 1 million per month, you'll be happy or you think you'll probably want more. Kasi may dalawang klaseng tao lang naman, 'di ba? They make a lot of money and they're satisfied. Tama na 'to, okay na 'to. I'm happy with my life. I'm satisfied, I'm contented. Eto, tama na. I'll become lazy or retire na. Meron ding iba na once they accumulate a large amount of money, mayaman na ako, but I want more, 'di ba? So either they're satisfied or yun, they want more. For you right now, for the people listening, especially traders who are still about to trade, mag-aaral pa ng trading or kakasimula lang ng trading, whether beginners, newbies, or experienced traders na, but who are not profitable, ano yung mabibigay mong advice for them?
Actually, I've been thinking about that kasi in-invite mo ka ako for the podcast. I've been thinking about summarizing all of it into one word, which is to subtract. That's it, subtract. Again, my strategy involves dalawa lang, EMA lang. Basically, EMA support resistance, trend, ganun lang. Keep everything as simple as possible. When I meant to say by subtract, subtract your hours at looking at the market, subtract your lot size if hindi kaya ng capital, ano pa ba? Basically, don't overthink it. Like sa sobrang crazy ng market natin, especially, with everything that's going on around the world, the market is very, very crazy. The moment you start overthinking about it, yung research ka ng research, which is good naman. Pero like, the in my experience, di talaga eh. You're just going to add more problems to your decision making. So subtract, just focus on if it's pasok siya sa strategy, edi execute. If hindi siya pasok, wag kang mag-execute. Basic, 1-0.
It's so simple ba, lagi nating sinasabi, but yun yung kahit tayo yung sinasabihan sometimes we disobey it or hindi natin sinasalo. Yan, tao lang naman tayo, 'di ba? And that's your advice for beginners or for people who wants to be a profitable trader. Ngayon, ano naman yung advice mo outside of trading? Maybe general life advice. Pwede related sa trading, pwede hindi related sa trading, but definitely would make you a better person or better trader.
Ito iniisip ko rin 'to while I was working kasi stress ako sa work, 'di ba? At the end of the day, I don't know if this is going to be controversial or not or mabasher na naman ako. At the end of the day, all of what we're doing here, it doesn't matter talaga. There will be wins, there will be loses, we will have our victories, we will have our failures. At the end of the day, it's not gonna matter. Ang importante is you just keep moving forward.
Enjoy the journey,
Enjoy the journey, enjoy the process, enjoy the victories, and enjoy the failures and horrors.
right? So
You go.
speaking of journey or process, that ends our video, no? So I think that's a perfect way to end it. So Diego, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your time. And to those people, if you learn a lot from this video, if you learn a lot from Diego, no, I believe Diego has given you a lot of value as a trader or maybe as a human being. So you've received a lot of value. So it would make sense. It would be much appreciated if you could comment whatever you learned from Diego, or maybe meron kayong tanong, no, na pwede niyang sagutin or pwede ko ring sagutin maybe in the next couple of videos, or pwedeng sagutin na diretso in the comment section. And most importantly, I'd appreciate it if you can like, subscribe, and share this content if you can. No, laking tulong if you can click that subscribe button. Wala namang mawawala sa'yo, but it would very much help me in the algorithm. So again, thank you so much, guys. See you in the next video.